everybody, this is Star Wars Paladin. This is one of my character bio videos. I'm gonna be doing of all my characters, and this one is a Lancer. He's my Smuggler, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run through their story and walk through their ship, and then explain everything as we go. So first of all, again, like I said, this is Lancer. He's a smuggler, scoundrel, sawbones. Specifically, he's a healer. He is somewhat. He's inspired by Dash Rendar, which is obviously the Star Wars universe. He's a smuggler, similar to Han Solo, but maybe slightly more of a mercenary, but not a bad mercenary by any means. More like a bodyguard, like a mercenary if you think about a bodyguard. So the ship is the Corellian XS light freighter. It's heavily decked out, top of the line customizations. You can see everything is fully upgraded, and I have done a lot of space missions. You can see that I'm almost up to Legend, which is the max that you can get. I've done a lot of these. I've been doing this since day one. Well, but yeah, pretty much day one. Obviously, these achievements had only started tracking in the last year or so, but I do these a lot. They're very, very fun. The on-rails space missions, I love them a lot. On top of running space missions with his XS freighter, Lancer also does Galactic Starfighter missions, which is PvP. He's primarily a support character, and even in space, he's a support character. And since he's not allowed to fly his XS, I guess it wouldn't be fair playing Galactic Starfighter with my decked out XS freighter. He flies a little bit smaller SGS-45 Coral, which is a support ship still, but he primarily uses his ion ray gun, which you see he's leveled up quite a bit. Just tears people apart with it. He is starting to reinforce his armor, and he has a fully complete magazine, all the magazine upgrades, which is very, very nice. That means his weapon energy recharges really fast. And he's upgrading his shields a little bit, as you can see. Feedback shields are very, very fun. They work just like they sound. People shoot at me and it just gets them right back. The ion railgun does heavy damage to their shields. Not as much hull damage, but it drains their weapons and engine power, just like it says here. And then as I go further down here, and I'm going this way, it drains even more. So other people will be dogfighting, and I'll sniper them. And there will be further videos of me doing this. Galactic Starfighter is very, very fun, but he supports the other battles with his ion railgun. Railgun, not raygun, sorry. Ion railgun. And the neatest thing, though, of all, is he actually gets additional crew members due to this, and his new crew member is B3G9, which is a pilot droid. Now, someday I hope I get to have him actually on my ship, because he is very, very cool, and Lancer wants a pilot droid very bad. basically his story is the defensive strategy rendered by B-3G9 in the First Battle of Bothaway is often cited as a primary reason for the Republic's victory in that grand conflict. Sent to its factory of origin for upgrades and maintenance as thanks for its service. 3G was somehow caught in an administrative mix-up. By the time the Zerka factory discovered its mistake, the combat analysis droid had already undergone partial circuit remapping to conform to protocol droid conventions. As a result, 3G has become a war strategist with a polite and self-effacing manner. While 3G can no longer reach its former heights of tactical faculty, the droid is still quite deft with shield-to-power conversion calculations and starship defense management, though it does tend to fixate more over its faded glory than any recent accomplishments. So, obviously, if I can get him on my ship and roleplay with him some more, I'll be changing that around a little bit, because Lancer really wants a pilot droid. Lancer is a raid level healer. I guess that's what I call him. But you can see this is his healing. His bonus healing is very high. You don't need accuracy's healing, but his crit chance and crit multiplier. You can balance these a couple different ways, but this is how I have them balanced. There's a lot of debate between me and my smuggler friends on how you should balance your crit chance versus your crit multiplier. I don't really go for a lacerty, but it's neat to have a little. I still have my set bonuses. As far as I can tell, you don't even get set bonuses anymore with the newer suits, but you didn't get them, and then you can have them, and then you can't have them again. I am just more comfortable with having them, so I haven't raided in a while, but this is actually pre-Makeb gear, except for my mods. Sorry, my implants in my ear. The rest of this is right around pre-Makeb. And that's just because of the way they set the gear up. You didn't really have to update, so if I wanted to hop right into raids right now, I could. I'd be probably a little behind if everybody else had actually been doing the raid, but I could heal a raid right now. First of all, his clothing. Obviously, you can see he wears a blue cap, goggles, and mask. Well, it's a red cap, but a blue mask and goggles. And this is his favorite jacket. He got it on Coruscant, and he's been wearing it ever since. It's just his favorite. And so he drives around an Aerotech Lancer, and it's his favorite one because it's his favorite, or it has his name on it, and so it's his favorite one. And this is his Corellius Commander. He's saved up lots and lots of money and bought himself a Corellius Commander, and hopefully someday it will seat 2 people. That would be great. So, born to smuggle, Lancer had literally been smuggled every which way back and forth as a kid just to dodge people chasing him. Why were they chasing him? He never knew why. There were just always people chasing him, so he would have himself smuggled with the money that he made working on a HoloNet adventure game. Whenever he could log onto the net, he would just upload a new version, then quickly log off again. The funds would just accumulate in his bank, so he could just keep getting smuggled around. These slicing experiences also trained him to be able to slice into various lockboxes and disable violent droids. After a few years of running, he lived for quite a time on Tatooine since nobody was looking for him there. Eventually, he made enough money to where he could afford his own junker freighter and began to outfit it with the nifty updates as he could. The smuggled became the smuggler. So now he flies from star system to star system, smuggling people and things that need to be smuggled. He heals when needed, because he's always been a survivor though his techniques are skeptical at best, and he's often told how to do his job, which he hates. He hopes to someday find out why people are always out to get him, and I will explain basically character by character as I walk through the ship. But he likes to craft barrels, like firearm barrels, are his favorite thing to craft, and he crafts the occasional firearm if there's just none for sale. If he notices none are for sale. Same thing with tech staves and tech blades. Sometimes there's just none on there on the GTN. So he sees that and he makes them and sells them. So I will run through my ship and explain everything as I go. That's my holo terminal, which I almost never use. This is my ship bodyguard, HK-51. He stays here, hiding in the corner, and if anyone tries to break onto the ship, he just kills them outright. Nobody gets on my ship but me and my companions. So here's Corso. I call him Chuck as his nickname. He's my ranged tank, and we have gone on lots and lots of adventures together. We got together on Ord Mantell, and we've been best friends ever since. Here's where I get my missions, but there's no new missions on there right now because I like to accumulate tons of missions and then go do them all at once. There's my mailbox. Oh, and up here, that's how you get to the turret, but you can't get there right now because it's locked. This is my bedroom. It's where the magic happens. Yeah. But you can't see the magic because it fades to black. This is my best furry friend in the whole world, Bodar. I call him Crowbar. I rescued him from a evil giant slug that was being really mean to him and making him fight everybody. I don't like huts at all. There's my ship intercom, which I almost never use because you don't need to use it. Oh, he's also got the most awesome sword on the whole planet. I gave him that sword, but it's clipping through his back. Oh well, it's an awesome sword, trust me. And in here, this is where Gus hangs out, and me and Gus really don't talk very much. He's kind of a jerk. He doesn't really know what he's doing, so he just kind of sits in here. Hopefully someday I can drop him off somewhere where he'll be happier. This is my GTN. This is where I make all my money. This Lancer makes almost all the money for all the characters on in his legacy, all of his friends. Here's my cargo hold. This is where all my materials and stuff are. This is the guild bank. Lancer is also the guild master of the guild. Cute Pink Panthers, which is the name of our guild. And this is Repair Astromech. He's really handy, so I can repair stuff. Honestly, I don't repair stuff that much. He just gets sold all the junk when the slicing missions don't turn out like how they're supposed to. Workbench over there, and then Risha's little terminal. I don't know what she does on there. Honestly, I think it looks like she's playing some kind of video game, honestly. I don't know. I'll go ask her. Oh, it's a Kavi. Kavi's all dressed up in her awesome bounty hunter gear. She's a Mandalorian, and I'm a Mandalorian because we got married, and which means she made me into a Mandalorian too. And she doesn't really talk to me very much because Mandalorian women are kind of mean. That's okay. There used to be a Ratataki in here, but spoiler alert, BioWare screwed it up and fixed them, which gave them to everybody, and then removed them, which removed them from everybody. That's okay. We'll just say he was hitting on a Kavi and she kicked him off the ship. Which is what she should have done to Gus, but you can't do that right now. Hopefully someday. Because Gus will be the first one to go. Here's Risha. She, even though she's ranged DPS, she's all tough like a trooper. So you see she's wearing trooper gear, and she's got the super cool long rifle. I just pretend like she's just a trooper with a long rifle. So that's the reason she's working on the engines. So that's what she likes to do. Once you're done with your class missions, this is where she goes to be. And nobody in here. This is like the medical center of my ship. And here's C2N2, and he's obviously he's looking over that way at something. He's dressed up like a crash test dummy because Lancer really does not like his C2N2. So he painted him up like a crash test dummy. That's just the way it goes. Hopefully someday I'll be able to get a new ship droid, preferably a pilot droid, because Lancer really wants a pilot droid. And that brings us back to HK, and hopefully I can buff out HK some more too someday. I really like him. He has been a fantastic ship guard for sure. Deleting troublemakers. So that is the end of Lancer's video. Or Lancer's bio. He always shoots first, so there's no questions about that. He's a quick draw and he shoots first. He just prefers to heal and support and slice if he can. So this has been Star Wars Paladin, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends, and talk to you later. Bye bye.